Okay, right, so this is the second video, same lesson. It's going to be a double lesson, a long one. And what we're going to try and do and find the highest common factor and lowest common multiples of a bunch of numbers. Okay, we'll start with the highest common factor. So we're trying to find out the highest common factor is 225, 315, 495. Okay, so first of all, what is the highest common factor? Basically, we're going to find all the well, there's two ways of doing it. Okay, I'll show you the kind of easy but long way first, and then the a bit harder to understand but much quicker and the one you want you to do later. So first of all, we're going to write down all the factors of 225. Now I've got it written for me, okay, so I'm not going to think too much about it. 125 can be divided by 1, by 3, by 5, 9, 15, 25, 45, 75, 225. Okay, I can't divide by anything else. So I can divide by other things, but it's not going to be an integer. Okay, I'll pause here for a second. Okay, we'll do a little magic. Check this, check this, check this. Okay. Abracadabra, stay me. Boom! Hey, you see this magic? I just magicked all the rest of the factors. Okay, so we found the factors of all these three numbers. When I ask what is the highest common factor, it is what it is. Okay, we're looking for a common factor, a factor for all three of them, which is the highest. Well, I can see 3 is a common factor, but obviously it's not the highest. Okay, 5 is also a common factor, but it's higher. If you look at this list, 45 is the highest common factor. Okay, 45. Okay, now that would have taken a lot of time, and also you don't really have much understanding or use of prime number. We want to practice this idea of prime number. Prime number, as I told you, is a very important concept. It's your DNA of the number. Okay, so what we're going to do is, first of all, okay, if we want to use this way, is to write each one of these numbers as a product of all prime factors. Now, I promised you that I will show you that on the video. Okay, so I'm going to show you now. Let's say we want to know the prime factor of 225. 225. You write 225. Okay. Then you write equal. Okay, I'm pressing equal. Okay, and then you can see it suddenly pops into here. Now you're looking for, you press the shift button. Okay, the shift button for me, it's here. Sometimes it's on the other side. Shift. And you looked at it brown at the top where it says fact. F-A-C-T, fact. You press that and boom, it shows you what's the prime factors. Okay, so it tells me here it is 3 squared times 5 squared. Okay, gonna do another magic. Are you guys ready? Abracadabra, pitili. Magic it again. Okay, so now I've written all the DNA, what these numbers are made of, and what I'm looking for now is the primes that are common for all of them and their highest exponent. What does that mean? Okay, the highest common factor will include, okay, all the prime numbers that repeated in all of them. So we have 3 in everyone. Okay, so it's going to have a 3. Now it's actually 3 square everywhere, so it's going to be 3 squared. Okay, right? How do you decide the exponent? The exponent will be the one which is the minimum in all the 3. So in this case, they're all 3 squared, so it's 3 squared. Okay, do we have 5 everywhere? We do. Okay, so we have going to have a 5. What will be the exponent of 5? Well, I've got 5 square here, 5, just 5. What is 5? That means 5 power 1, okay, and 5 here. So is it going to be 5 square or 5 power 1? We're always going to the smallest. When we determine the highest common factor, we're looking for the smallest, the minimum exponent. Okay? So it's going to be just 5. Okay? Now that's all I've got here. I also have 7, I've got 11. They don't repeat, they're not shared. I'm looking for the one that are common for everyone. So that's it. There's not going to be anything else. And then a quick multiplication in my mind. 3 squares, 9, 9 times 5, voila, we got the 45. Okay, so to recap the highest common factor, we're looking for all the prime factors that appear in all of them, and the exponent will be the one that is the lowest. Okay, I'm going to pause here when you go to lowest common multiple. Okay, So now I've got two numbers, 24 and 90, and I'm not looking for the highest common factor. That will be actually quite easy. I'm looking for the lowest common multiple. What is the lowest common multiple? Well, you know, 24, what's the multiple of 24? It will be 24, 48, another 24 is going to be 72, and so on and so on and so on. 90 will be 90, 180, 270. So basically, I'm going to carry on finding the multiple of both of these numbers until I find a multiple that is common for both of them. Now, I'm not even going to do it. It's going to take me too long because I'm only at 72 here. You know, I got to carry on. I'm probably not going to get 90, okay? I'm going to get much more, okay? All right? So I'm not going to even bother doing it. We're going to use, again, the prime numbers, much better. So you're going to use your calculator. Okay, by the way, you can use a calculator, but in a test I could ask you to show with the division that I showed you in the first video. So you need to also know how to do it without the calculator. But I'm just going to copy for now, because I'm being a bit lazy. Okay, so 24 is going to be 2 to the power of 3 times 3. And 90 is 2 times 3 squared times 5. Now, I'm looking for the lowest common multiple of these two numbers. Okay? Now, if in the highest common factor, what I have to do is write down the prime factors that are common for both of them. Now I'm kind of doing it the opposite. Okay? I'm going to combine them together. So I'm going to have all of them. I've got 2, I've got 3, and I've got 5. Okay? Here I only have 2 and 3. Here I will have 2 and 3 and 5. So all of them will be there. Okay? How do I choose what exponent to have? If in the highest common factor I look for the lowest exponent, now I'm going to look for the highest. So here is 3, here is 1, so that's going to be 2 to the power of 3. Here is 3 and here is 3 squared, so it's going to be 3 squared. And 5 is just 5. Okay, so that is going to be the lowest common multiple. Obviously, I need to find out a number. Okay, that's 8 times 9 is 72 times 5. Can't really tell you straight away. It's 360. So 360 is the lowest common multiple. Okay, effectively, what I'm doing really, I'm multiplying. I'm multiplying each one of those. Okay, here I multiplied it by 3 and 5. Here I multiplied by 2 squared. To go from 2 cubed, I have to multiply by 2 squared. And then I got the number that is multiple for both. Okay, so that's how you find the lowest common multiple. Now, before we finish the video, I'm just going to show you when could we use this technique. Why is that important? Okay, in fact, I'm just thinking the video is getting a little bit too long. I will do another video for another lesson to show how we're going to use this technique. Take care, guys.